Hi everybody, this is Willy from Wa Academy. I don't know whether the fan is too loud. Yeah, okay, so I think it's too loud. All right, so let me just see, let me just have more people to come into the Facebook Live. All right, so let me just see whether everything is okay. Sorry for the sweat tonight again, because I just have a run and just came back. Apparently, you know, apparently it's not a very good idea to actually run maybe 1 hour before because the body is still warm up, right? So yeah, so let me just check the channel. Is everything okay? Give me a moment. Oh, okay. Okay, where's the? Let me just check. All right, so we have total. We have 7 right now. Okay, so let me just. Okay, hi. Okay, so tonight, hey everybody. Right, so tonight, right? Tonight will be hybrid training again. So part of the training, right? Okay, part of the sharing will be recorded. All right. So I record this last night. Last night. And the thing is that, I think yesterday, right? So the thing is that is to actually stop me from nagging too much, right? So in this recording, right, it will be straight to the point. All right, there's going to be a lot of flipping around because I'm using an app to actually, draw out the what do you call that, like to calculate the whole thing for you, to let you see, how much capital do you actually need to start an e-commerce business, right? So at the end of the day, right, at the end of the day, it comes down to, what is your business plan? What's the plan after X number of months, right? So let me just share this video. All right, this video is like 20 minutes. All right, so after that, I'll answer I'll answer some questions. All right, and yeah, let's watch this video. All right, so let me just play. Hey everybody, this is Willy from Y Academy, and tonight I'll be talking about how much do you need to actually start your Amazon e-commerce business. All right, so a lot of people will ask these questions when they are about to start an Amazon e-commerce business, or when they are wondering, like, should I have a lot of money, a lot of capital for you to, for me to start this business, right? So long story short, let me just share this screen with you. Okay, so how much that you need to start an Amazon business, right, depends on how much you want to earn at the end of the day, right? So in this example, right, so let me just, in this example, let's say, for example, after 12 months, okay, 12 months, okay, I would earn maybe $10,000 profit. Okay, in my business itself, I'm not talking about $10,000 of income, in your in your pocket or whatsoever. All right, so this depends on how much you take from this $10,000 of profit, monthly profit from your business itself. All right, so over here we are talking about US dollars, right? USD. Okay, so 12 months. So this is actually this is on the 12th month that you make USD $10,000. All right. So how to make this $10,000 USD, right? Okay, is let's say, for example, every product, your profit is $10. All right. So that means you need to sell 1,000 units. Okay, on month 12. All right. At month number 12, you need to sell 10,000 units. Okay. So at a point of time, right, that means on month 12, okay, on the 12th month, right, your profit is $10,000. Okay. Number of units sold, all right, is 1,000 units for that month. All right. So you might be asking, hey, Willy, I'm not talking about 12 months later. I'm talking about right now. Like, I don't even know what's the capital to start. Then why am I talking about 12 months later? So this is very important. It's because the thing is that if you don't know how much you want to earn, then you will never know how much you want to invest in. right? So the thing is that if you know how much you want to earn, in X number of years, in X number of months, then we are able to actually backtrack to how much investment you need at the start, right? To see that whether is it feasible for you to aim that $10,000 after 12 months. Because a lot of people, when they actually book a call with our team, they say that, hey, after 12 months, I would earn $100,000, right? At the end of 12 months, I want to earn $100,000, $200,000. But right now, right, I only have 1K. 1K, 12 months later, you earn $10,000. No, sorry, $100,000 in profit. Okay, so is it justifiable? Is it achievable in the first place? No, it's not, because it's the amount of capital that you put up front. All right. So how to count backwards, right? This is very simple. So this is actually your 12 months target. All right. So let's talk about 10%. Let's say, for example, okay, on the 12 months. So we're talking about, this is month 12. All right, month 12. Okay, then you got month 11, you got month 10, you got month 9, so on and so forth, right? So we are talking about, your first month, how much capital you need, all right? So, over here, right, the month 12, you know that, hey, I want to hit 10K profit. Okay, and I need to sell 1K units. All right, and we are talking about this. Let me just show you. So you might be asking, like, what kind of product would actually give me the $10 of profit? So we actually use this FBA calculator, calculator by Amazon. All right, so this one. So let's say, in all my example, right, I love to talk about coffee press. Okay, so coffee press. Okay, so coffee press like this, right, will more or less give you like, $10 profit, more or less. Okay, so let's see the product details over here. All right. Okay, and over here, right, it's selling at $32. All right, so let me just change it to US. So remember to actually change this to a US address so that you can see better data and all that. So everything will be USD. All right, so it's USD 29.97. Right, so come back here, 29.97. Okay, right? So this is after Amazon fees, right? Okay, so this is actually the Amazon fees itself, 15% with the FBA fees, right? So in one of my video, I cover what is this 15% all about and what is this FBA fees all about. Basically, it's about the customer service, returns, refunds, replacement, and they'll help you to pick and pack. But I wouldn't talk about this in this video over here. If not, it'll be a very lengthy video, right? So over here, Amazon will pay you $19. So in order for you to make that $10 profit, right, that means your landed cost in the US maximum is 9.62. All right, 9.62. That means your product costs, all right, your prep, your packaging costs, logo, shipping costs, everything in. All right, the max that you can go per unit is 9.62. So let me just come back to this. All right, so that means, just now I mentioned, let me just write this properly. I'm sorry that the handwriting is terrible because most of the time I'm typing, right? Running an e-commerce business, I don't really write a lot, right? So I type a lot. So the thing is that 1K units, that means, let's say, for example, the maximum expense that you can go, all right, the max expense you can go is, 9.62. But for easy calculation, okay, let's round up to $10. So that means your product expense, all right, product expense is 10K. All right, that's expense. All right, expense. Okay, so, but the thing is that, on the month 12, let me just go back to here. All right, so over here, right, just now I was saying that, over here, right, you need to sell 1,000 units. So 1,000 units, right, that means you need to actually have an inventory cost of 1,000 units times $10, right, which is just now what I mentioned over here, $10 max product cost. Okay, so that means, all right, you'll be investing about, 10K over here. Your product cost of goods, okay, cost of goods, 10K, right? But the revenue, the profit is this, right? So let me just do this. The profit is this. Okay. The expense is this. Revenue is, all right, revenue is like, just now I mentioned to you is, 29.97. All right, 29.97 times, 1,000 units. So let's round up to maybe $30, right? So $30, that means, 30 times 1,000 units, that means $30,000. All right, so you got revenue, you got your profit, and you got your product cost, which is $10,000. All right. So in business, right, in e-commerce business, I've been running e-commerce business for the last 9 years. Okay. And normally we saw like, during my first couple of years, we saw 10% growth. Okay. Month-on-month growth, right? 10% month-on-month growth. That means from here, month 11 to month 12 is 10%. All right. Then from here to here is 10%. Okay. Month-on-month growth, 10% on average. Sometimes, during Christmas, you will have like, 50% month growth, all right? But on average, if you average out the whole year, it will be 10% month-on-month growth, all right? So that means you need to count backwards, all right? So over here, so just how I was saying, over here, right, 10K profit with 10K expenses, okay? So you got to count backwards, all right? Count backwards. All right. So that means on month 11, how much profit you have? That means you're going to reduce by 10%. So on month 11, right, the profit is like 8,888.89, right? So over here is 8.89. Okay. Okay, let's round up to maybe let's round down lah. Let's round down lah, right? So okay, let's round up. Okay, maybe 9K. All right, on month 11. Okay, so month 10 is going to be, let me see, month 10 is going to be 8K. All right, so that means over here, right? Okay, this is the profit. The profit, expenses. All right, it's going to be, let me just check. Let me just see this calculation over here. It's actually done by my beloved accountant. All right, so the expenses is going to be, same, 9K. All right, so this is the same, $9,000. Okay, right? So you might be asking, okay, so if I work backwards, okay, because right now we are trying to actually work backwards over here, like 10%, 10%. So we base on the profit 10%, then we divide by, $10 profit per unit. Then we are able to see the number of units that are sold, then we times the expenses, right? So over here, 10%, work backwards. So on the first month, how much capital do I need, right? So over here, right, the calculation came out to be, you need $3,000 USD, all right? 3K USD, all right? 3K US dollars, okay? And, during your what do you call it? When you first started, 3K US dollars, right? So this includes the monthly payment of, number one, your Amazon. Okay, let me just do up a new page. So the first month, all right, you need USD 3,000 in order for you to reach 12 month. All right, 12 month USD 10K. In profit. Okay, and I'm talking about, this is actually monthly profit. Monthly profit over here. Okay, 10K monthly profit. All right, so the thing is that this is your initial capital outlay. So this includes, all right, Jungle Scout. Okay, we talk about like Jungle Scout, what's the subscription like, blah, blah, blah. So Jungle Scout. So we use Jungle Scout for our product research tool, Jungle Scout. All right, so it's this, okay, and it costs over here, right? You can actually just click on, just click on pricing. Then we just need the Chrome extension, all right? Don't need the product hunt, don't need those kind of like, shiny objects that comes together with it. So over here, right, you can click pay monthly because yearly, right, is going to be like, 349. But if you're on budget constraint, then you can start with monthly, right? Then we just need this, the Chrome extension. We just need this. Okay, we just need this. All right, anything else is not really necessary because I don't really use that. All right, because at the end of the day, you can track all the products and all that. But the thing is that, I rather focus on marketing itself. You can track products, you can actually do this, you can do that. But I prefer to actually track my marketing efforts, right? The rest of the things, you can actually hire a virtual assistant, which is going to be much easier for you, all right? So we need Jungle Scout and we need merchant words, all right? So in one of my training video in the past, I use merchant words to actually see what is the demand, what's the potential demand for your products. So over here, you can actually see the pricing. Okay, so let me just load up this. Then you will see okay, so we can actually change this to annually or monthly. But over here, I prefer to actually use this. Okay, $29 silver plan. So for Wild Academy student, right, we actually coach our students on how to actually make this into $6 only. How to make this into $6 so that our students will save a lot more. All right. So the thing is that, at the end of the day, okay, it depends. It highly depends on what is the profit that you want to make, all right, for your business. When you know the profit, then you will know how many products you need to sell, okay, how many products you need to sell. Then from there, okay, so number one, right, okay, that's why in our strategy call, all right, so that's why in our strategy call, right, we always talk about, what is your plan? How much do you want to actually make in your, in your Amazon business, all right? And what's your number one obstacle in preventing you in to get that profit, right? So we always talk about 12 months. All right, 12 months. What's the profit that you want to make? What's the profit? Okay, so if your profit is 10K, all right, that means your startup capital, you need to set aside 3K. Right, 3K US dollars, right, minimally. Right. But the thing is that, some of the students say that, hey, I think I just want to actually, end with maybe $4,000. Okay, $4,000 USD or $5,000 USD. Sure, no problem. Right. So that means your monthly income after 12 months is 5,000. Then over here, you can start with 1.5K. All right, US dollars. Okay. But the thing is that I've seen some cases, all right, with proper coaching and proper mentoring, right? Okay, they are able to reach USD 10K, all right, with around maybe 2K, with around maybe about USD, I think 1.5K to USD 2K of capital outlay. All right, so that means they start with this. And the thing is that you don't spend, okay, my goodness, you don't spend this entire 1,500, 2,000, or you can even start with 1,000 US dollars. You can even start with this, but don't go anything lower. If you want to go anything lower, sure, no problem, no problem. That means you're going to be a bit slow. So, for me, right, when I started the business, I started with USD, at a point of time, I started with USD $500. This is how I start. All right. This is how I start. Okay. 9 years ago. Okay. And the thing is that I use this $500 USD, right? Okay. Right down to the bone. Every single cent, right? Okay. Every single cent, I will have an Excel sheet. Okay. Telling me where every cent goes. So I need to record everything. All right. 10 cents go to where? Is it go to, the conversion, the currency conversion? Right, 5 cents go to where? $1 go to where? So every single cent, okay, I'll need to make sure that it's well spent. All right. But the thing is that, if you are somebody who want to, I want to reach $10,000 at the end of 12 months, right? Like this. I want to reach $10,000 at the end of 12 months. 10,000 monthly profit. Okay, do take note. We are talking about monthly profit over here. That means at the end of 12 months, you reach your $10,000 monthly profit. Okay, I want to reach that. Okay, I have some kind of budget. All right. But of course, budget, I need to, right now I'm building a business. I need to count every single cent. Then you start with, 3K will be very healthy. But I think it's more than enough. Because the thing is that, just now I mentioned to you over here, the cost, right? Okay, the expenses is highly dependent on how much you can actually get this down. So just now I mentioned, right? Okay, I think I missed out that part about, what is this 9.62 or why is it $10? Just now I mentioned, like, let's take product cost $10, right? So over, I think somewhere around there, right? Yeah. So this $10, right? How do I come out with this $10, right? Very simple. These are the things that you need to take note. All right. Number one, okay. So I estimate that the product cost, okay, is USD $6, right? $6. So the packaging cost, that means you have a very nice packaging, it's going to be $1. All right. Logo, you have a very nice logo, $1. All right. C shipping, $1. Right. Then the other miscellaneous costs, $1. All right. So over here, right, you give you $10 of expense already. $10 product cost per unit. Okay. So how do you lower this? What are the things that you can lower? Number one, you can lower this packaging cost, right? This you can lower to maybe about 10 cents. To be honest, right, do not need to have a fancy packaging on Amazon to sell. Because I used to sell, one of the fanciest packaging on Amazon itself. It doesn't sell that well versus when I sell a brown box. Because when people take out the product from the packaging, right, they will just throw away the packaging itself. They'll just throw away, right? So you do not need to spend $1 in packaging. You can down to 10 cents or even 20 cents for a white box or something like that. All right. Logo normally is like 10 cents or 20 cents. So when it first started, you can use sticker logo for this. Sticker logo. So you can actually down this, all right, by like, to 20 cents. Okay. C shipping, okay, miscellaneous, just a buffer, right? So over here, right, it's already like, like $8.20 already. Down from previously. But miscellaneous, actually you can down also. All right. If you know like what's the best freight forwarders to use, who are the trustworthy ones, and they can actually help you to save a lot of money from there. All right. And yeah, you can down a lot and your expenses will go down by a fair bit also. Right. So that's why I talk about, this is 3K is a healthy range. All right. Where is it? All right. 3K is a healthy range. All right. Because I use this to gauge, right? I use the calculation here to gauge, right? I use the calculation here to gauge, okay? But there's a lot of things that you can lower, all right? Like, packaging, logo, miscellaneous costs or whatsoever, right? Down to $8.20. That means like, if you're 1,000 units, you save like 2K already. You save 2K already, right? And you work backwards, right, to your first month, okay? It will help you to actually lower your initial capital by a lot. All right. So yeah, I hope this video helps, right, to get to give you a clearer picture on how what's the capital to actually start with. Okay. So in fact, you can actually use an Excel sheet. All right. First thing first is to ask yourself, by when I want to reach my profit. Okay. Then you use this FBA calculator, right, to see. Okay. Every month, the hard cost is only the Jungle Scout and Merchant Words, and the rest of the apps, to be honest, is not really necessary, right? We don't run PPC. We just market with influencers. And when we market with influencers, right, the profit margin is much higher because we made our competitors on Amazon irrelevant also, right? We don't compete on Amazon, right? We compete outside of Amazon to bring the traffic in, right? So these are hard costs. Hard costs is like, you can just tabulate everything, and every month you can just, because it's there every month. Okay. Jungle Scout is like 49. Amazon, let me just bring up this. Jungle Scout is 49 per month, plus Amazon is $40 per month, plus Merchant Words is $1 1.18 every month. This is hard cost, right? So yeah, this is the the whole thing itself, right? So I'm active in the chat. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Right. So yeah, I think that's about it. Okay. All right, so I'm back again. So, as per mentioned just now, part of this sharing, right, is live. Okay, I'm live here. Okay, part of it is recorded last night, yesterday itself, right? So, hi from YouTube. Somebody say hi from YouTube. All right, hello, hi. So, how to use influencer? All right, Brownie Brown says. All right, is there a software or database? Okay, to be honest, right, there's a lot of if you Google influencer marketing agency or influencer software or how to find influencers, right? There's gonna be a lot of software out there that will give you that will actually give you the influencer that you're looking for. It's like very easy, just search and the influencers is there. But the problem is this: the problem is everybody is using this kind of tools. All right, everybody using this kind of tools to find influencers, and on the influencer side, right, influencer need to apply to be on this kind of platform. So you see, there's two sides. Huh? One is the seller side, our side. Okay, we reach out to influencers. The other side is influencer apply to be on this kind of software, right? So when you're an influencer who apply on this kind of software, right, you will want to work with brands that can pay you, a good amount of money, right? So for me, right, for us, for our strategy itself, we work with influencer that are only interested to get a sample from us, from us itself. Hey, sorry, I don't know what happened to my mouth today. All right, to get a sample from us, and we work with them in regards to growing their followers. We provide them content, so we collaborate with them. Okay, so we do it manually. We also teach our students to actually use software also, right, to actually reach out to them. But the thing is that we prefer the manual way, and we have a specific strategy tactics for that, right? So this is the main thing itself. How to increase visibility, right? Is you have to work with influencers. You have to work with influencers, because influencers, right, they have a scalability effect. I'm not talking about influencers that you see on social media when they actually post with product like this, this kind of things. Not really. All right. So we work with nano influencers that are like, maybe 500 followers, and they just talk about their children. They just talk about their neighbors, and their followers, right? 500 followers, 300 followers, literally are their town, their friends in their town, or maybe their neighbor. All right. We want to find influencers like that because they know their followers by name, right? So this is the main thing. Don't find those kind of like commercialized influencers who ask you to pay like a few $1,000s per post, right? So let me see. Shouldn't the shipping cost okay, so the other question is by Tian Lu. Shouldn't the shipping cost increase by quite a fair bit? Depends on what kind of product you're shipping in, because the shipping cost, right, will depend on at least about two factors. Number one, what is the business contact that you're working with? All right, are you working with a freight forwarding company, right, that give you honest rates, honest quotes? Number one. Number two, every single product, right, have a HS code. HS code, right? So when you ship a stainless steel product, it's going to cost more than you ship a normal material product. All right, maybe I don't say it's a wood product, maybe a plastic also. I don't think it's plastic also. So it depends on the HS code. All right, so always check with your freight forwarders. Like, I want to ship this product into Amazon itself. I want to ship this product into US. How much is it, right, per unit? But of course, they'll give you their dimensional weight lah. So you got to compare between different freight forwarders. All right, got to compare. Okay, and one more thing, cheap doesn't mean good. All right, if it's cheap, doesn't mean good, because I was cheated $40,000 just because I went for cheap when I first started. okay, I was cheated of $40,000 by one of my supplier freight forwarders, lah, right? So you gotta be really careful. Okay, let me just see this tech Yahoo. How to increase my visibility on Amazon? Work with influencers, right? So you don't run PPC, run PPC. No point one because you're increasing visibility in Amazon only, right? And a lot of people know that Amazon reviews are fake. A lot of people they know Amazon reviews are, they are kind of like you can fake, you can get somebody to actually to give you a lot of reviews and all that. So the thing is that people go and Google your brand. They'll go and Google. Okay, so nowadays, whatever things you buy, right, in your house, most of the time you'll go and Google. All right, you go and Google to see, is there anybody talking about your product? Like for example, this thermal flask. Okay, it costs maybe $30 on Amazon, right? You go and Google, hey, this thermal flask really good or not? Really can, hold the heat in for 12 hours? Really? Is there any influencers talking about that? Is there any reviewers who talk about that? Right? So if you work with influencers on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on IG, when they search your brand, your product is going to come up. Okay, so I have a few students, right? When I go and Google their brand, right? Literally their brand follow me everywhere. So literally I have to tell them that, hey, your brand is everywhere. Okay, please spare me. Please spare me. Okay, it's everywhere already. Then they're saying like, yeah, I don't need to actually run PPC already because my brand is everywhere. A lot of influencers are working with me and they have a very big scalability effect, right? So one influencer talk about, the product itself, and the influencer have 500 followers. Straight away, 500 people will see, 500 targeted audience will see, right? Okay, so let me see this. Did I talk about this? How many products to launch in order to get the 10K money after first year? Okay, you see, a lot of people will tell you that, hey, you just need one product. You just need two products, right? Okay, let me see what time is it. Sorry, because 8 o'clock later, I got group coaching. Okay, Wow Academy, we have our weekly group coaching every Wednesday, 8 to 10. So after these few questions, that I'll need to be there already. All right. So how many products to launch to get a 10K monthly profit after first year? Okay. So to be honest, right, you need to launch as many products as possible. Some people will tell you that, you just need one product for that 10K. You just need two products for that 10K. It's okay. No problem. No problem. I have a strategy call, right, a couple of months back. This person actually is doing about, 20K in net profit. 20K, okay? And do you know how many products this person have? He tell me that he only have two products. Okay, two products. Two products give him 20K a month in net profit. Okay, then I asked him if one of the product, right, was suspended by Amazon for investigation. Okay, for some reason, the product cannot sell. If one product cannot sell, what will happen to the 20K income? The 20K will become 10K, overnight. Then if the other product cannot sell, right, from 10K it will become zero, If two product cannot sell, right, because the two product, right, literally, hold the 20K of money profit, right? So if the two product cannot sell, okay, drop off, the 20K straight away will collapse already, right? So for me, right, I prefer to make, maybe about 1K profit per product. Then in order for you to hit 10K of profit, right, 10K of money profit, you need 10 products. 10 products, right? So 10 products, right, to actually 10 products to actually tahan the 10K of monthly profit, right, it will be very, very stable for you, because if one product falls off, at least you still have 9K, right, while you're trying to solve the problem of the product that actually just fell off. All right. Okay, so let me just answer the last two questions. Do you conduct launching by influencer course? We don't have a course. For Wow Academy, right, we actually have a coaching. So when you work with influencers, right, you cannot 3-day course, then you straight away know how to work with influencers. No such thing. All right. When you work with influencers, influencer marketing is very dynamic. All right, it's very dynamic. You need to know what kind of contest to run, what kind of campaign to run, and this kind of contest, right, how to angle and get email leads for yourself, customers for yourself, followers for yourself, so that one day your brand will become the influencer. An influencer will look for you instead. All right, that means that means at the end of the day, right, you become the pull factor instead of the push. Push, that means you look for influencers yourself. Pull factor, that means your brand, right, is looking for influencers, and influencers come to you naturally. All right. So this takes time to nurture. It doesn't happen over a 3-day course and that's it. All right. That's why we have the weekly group coaching, right, for our students to actually nurture our students, to train them so that they know how to do it and maintain, right? Maintain that stability, maintain that, that strategy itself. Okay. So yeah, this is actually part of our coaching program, right? So Brownie Brown mentioned that is there a course related using nano influencers? We work with influencers that provide free shout out. Free shout out. Because the thing is that you already send them a free product. You already send them a free product, right? So there's no need for you to, top it up. But the thing is that if they ask for maybe $10 or $15 for maybe one IG post, one TikTok, it's up to you. Up to you. All right. $10 is okay lah. It's okay. Okay. Nano normally is a discount range. But I see the ROI. If I give you $10, then I want to see like maybe $100 of sales, 10x, right? Minimally. All right. If not, then if let's say for example, if you send them the sample, right? Okay, if you send them a sample, and they post on IG, if they post on TikTok, that will become a social proof for your product itself. Because your product in the first place, don't have Amazon reviews, right? And you cannot tell them that, hey, give me reviews on Amazon. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? So I prefer, right, that they give their honest usage of the product. That means they use the product. They think that, hey, that product is good. Okay, then they will post on social media. And that social media, right, is searchable on Google. The social media post is searchable on Google, right? And that's what you need, because everybody Google nowadays, right? Google everywhere, and you want to actually have your brand, okay, have your brand on Google itself, on YouTube, right? People will search on YouTube to see how does your product function, what does your product look like, does it have any feedback from real people or not, instead of just reviews on Amazon. All right. So yeah. All right. So I hope this session helps. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming from YouTube. From my Facebook page, from my own personal profile. All right. So I think our team has already commented. There's one thing is that if you're interested to actually start or scale your very own Amazon e-commerce business, you can tap on the free training. There's a link for that. I talk about how to actually use influencers and how do you actually build your Amazon e-commerce business using our 5 steps e-commerce strategy. And also, if you want to actually understand more about this, you would like to discuss with us, you can actually book a call with our team itself. All right. So for Y Academy, right, we work with people that we think that they are a good fit for our coaching program. All right. So yeah, that's about it. Okay. I'll see you in the next week. I'm doing this again next week, 7 p.m. Same time, same location. Right. So I'll see you guys again. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.